5 quiet clues a senior may be in their final year. Don't miss these subtle signs. The final stage of life is a deeply personal and often unpredictable journey. While some transitions come suddenly, others unfold gradually, marked by subtle changes in a person's physical, emotional, and cognitive state. For families and caregivers, recognizing these quiet clues is essential, not only to provide appropriate care, but also to offer emotional support and create meaningful moments during this time. Understanding these signs does not mean giving up hope. Rather, it means being more present, compassionate, and proactive. In this in-depth guide, we explore 5 subtle yet telling signs that a senior may be in their final year. By understanding these clues, you can better support your loved one and prepare yourself emotionally and practically for what lies ahead. Significant and unexplained weight loss. Weight loss in elderly individuals can occur for a number of reasons, including medical conditions, changes in appetite, or decreased physical activity. However, when weight loss is noticeable, persistent, and lacks a clear medical explanation, it may be an indication that the body is beginning to shut down. Causes and mechanisms. Metabolic slowdown as the body ages or weakens. Loss of interest in food due to decreased taste and smell. Dental issues or difficulty swallowing. Digestive problems and reduced nutrient absorption. Depression or psychological changes. Emotional and physical impact. Fatigue and frailty. Increased risk of falls and injuries. Lower immune response. Care tips. Encourage small, frequent meals with high-calorie and nutrient-dense foods. Address dental or swallowing issues with the help of a healthcare provider. Consider supplements if advised by a physician. Monitor emotional health and screen for depression. Withdrawal from social activities and relationships. Another subtle sign that may indicate a senior is nearing the final stage of life is a gradual retreat from social engagement. This may include no longer participating in previously enjoyed hobbies, skipping family gatherings, or avoiding phone calls and conversations. Understanding the withdrawal, physical weakness, and fatigue makes socializing more taxing. Cognitive decline or memory issues cause embarrassment or confusion. Emotional preparation for the end of life. Signs to watch for. Loss of interest in personal appearance. Refusal to go out or engage in routine activities. Minimal communication or emotional expression. Psychological implications. Feelings of isolation and loneliness. Possible undiagnosed depression. Coping mechanism for loss of control. Supporting a withdrawing senior. Be present and offer quiet companionship without forcing interaction. Encourage them to express their feelings, but respect their silence. Facilitate small, low-energy social interactions. Involve a counselor or spiritual advisor, if appropriate. Noticeable cognitive decline and confusion. Cognitive changes are common in aging, but when memory loss, confusion, or disorientation become more frequent and severe, it may signal more serious underlying health issues or an approaching end-of-life stage. Understanding the brain's changes. Reduce blood flow to the brain. Accumulated toxins or medical conditions like dementia, effects of medication, or infections. Key indicators. Difficulty recognizing familiar faces or surroundings. Forgetting daily tasks or personal information. Increased confusion during the evening, sundowning. Impact on daily life. Inability to manage finances, medications, or appointments. Safety concerns such as wandering or leaving appliances on. frustration, and fear due to lack of awareness. Care strategies: create a consistent daily routine to reduce confusion. Use visual cues and memory aids. Minimize distractions in the living environment. Seek professional evaluation and support services. Physical decline and loss of mobility. One of the clearest signs of aging is reduced physical capability. When a senior begins experiencing significant changes in strength, balance, or the ability to perform daily activities, it may suggest a decline in overall health that is harder to reverse. Common symptoms: slower movement and frequent rests, difficulty walking or standing without assistance, incontinence or challenges with personal hygiene, bed sores or skin breakdown from immobility. Underlying causes: muscle atrophy and joint issues, cardiovascular problems, neurological diseases, emotional consequences, frustration from dependence, loss of dignity and self-esteem, anxiety over health deterioration. Helping with mobility decline. Provide mobility aids such as walkers or wheelchairs. Modify the home to improve safety and accessibility. Offer gentle physical therapy or stretching. Maintain as much independence as possible. Changes in sleep patterns and increased fatigue. A profound shift in sleep habits can indicate that a person's body is slowing down. Seniors nearing the end of life often sleep more during the day and experience restlessness or wakefulness at night. Understanding fatigue, energy conservation as bodily systems weaken, disruption of circadian rhythms, effects of medications or underlying conditions, signs to monitor: sleeping for more than 12 to 14 hours a day, difficulty staying awake or alert, restless sleep or frequent waking at night, emotional and mental effects, mood changes from poor rest, difficulty maintaining conversations or focus, irritability and confusion, improving sleep quality. Maintain a regular sleep routine. Create a quiet, comfortable sleeping environment. Avoid caffeine and stimulation in the evening. Consult a healthcare provider about sleep aids or pain management. Preparing emotionally and practically. Recognizing these signs can be emotionally challenging, especially for family members who are not ready to face the possibility of loss. However, this awareness can also provide an opportunity to plan, reflect, and share meaningful time together. Emotional preparation. Open conversations about end-of-life wishes. Practice active listening and empathy. Address unresolved conflicts or emotions. Practical planning. Update legal documents, such as wills and power of attorney. Explore hospice care options and palliative support. Arrange for home care or facility transitions if necessary. Spiritual and legacy considerations. Encourage life reviews or storytelling. Help them create memory books, letters, or recordings. Connect with spiritual leaders if desired. Conclusion. Understanding the quiet clues that a senior may be in their final year is not about predicting the exact time of passing. Instead, it's about recognizing the natural progression of aging and responding with compassion, care, and presence. By observing these signs and acting thoughtfully, families can ensure their loved ones experience comfort, dignity, and love in their final chapter. Remember, the goal is not to fear these signs, but to use them as guidance to enrich the days that remain with empathy and connection. Final thoughts. Every senior's journey is unique. Some may exhibit these signs months or years before passing, while others may not show them at all. The best approach is to remain attentive, informed, and loving. Your presence and understanding can make all the difference in their final season of life.